This is MIcornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Church Governance Solutions. Today I want to deal with a topic that speaks about things that you do not need to do when you are aggrieved in a church, when you are angry in a church, or you are upset in the church. There are those people that are not happy in the church anymore, and you are very aggrieved, you are feeling very hard done, you feel like you're not happy in the church. I don't know what upset you, but you are upset, you are not too happy. Now, because of that, there are some things that you need not to do while you're feeling that way. You need not to do while you are in that state, because these are things that you might actually find yourself worsening things or even implicating yourself in a way also. And that's very important. We're speaking to people that should apply wisdom, that even though you are aggrieved, you should not do some of the things that we want to speak about. The first thing that I want to bring about is you need not to complain if you never raised your concerns or your problems with the correct people. You need not, or you need to avoid complaining. You need to avoid going around and complaining to other people and telling other people of your grievances and your concerns, while you've never addressed them with the relevant people. Remember that if you were upset by the pastor, feel free to call him and have a meeting with him. Make the pastor aware that, Pastor, I'm not happy with this. And address it with the pastor and see what the pastor will say. In many times, many men of God will apologize to you if they truly aggrieved you in something that is reasonable enough, and they understand that really this is something that has aggrieved you. When you have approached them in a proper manner, by the way, because this is very important that you do approach people in the right manner. You do need to use wisdom in approaching people in the right manner. And that's very important, because we're speaking about whereby you need to also address issues and address issues to relevant people, because you cannot address issues to people that are not relevant at all, because you are therefore then spreading your grievances to other people that are not relevant. So therefore you are doing the same thing that we're talking about, that avoid complaining about things that you never address them in the right platform or to the right relevant people. So if you are aggrieved by a leader in a department, so please be able to approach the leader, sit down with them, make them aware that that which they've done has actually aggrieved you. And if you address it with them and they don't want to understand your grievance or your concerns, you are able to go step higher to a leader that is overseeing that department. Maybe the member of the board members, a member of the board, or member of the elders committee that would be overseeing that particular department. After speaking to the leader of your department and the leader doesn't want to understand your concerns, you are able to elevate it or to bring it higher and speak to the person who's overseeing that particular department. And that's very important. Only then it's very important that you will be satisfied that you have addressed it with the relevant people. The other thing that you do not need to do, you do not need to spread negative influence. And in any church, even though you are aggrieved, because there are many people that are not happy in the church, they are aggrieved, but they're going around recruiting others into their grievances. They go around recruiting people into their anger and their dissatisfaction. Remember that there are other people that are satisfied and happy in the church. So don't go around influencing them negatively. And there are people like that when they are aggrieved and when they are actually feeling negative vibes in the church, they want to go around telling everybody. They want to go around influencing other people so that other people may feel the same like them. And that is evil. And we want to warn you to stop doing that. If you are not happy and you want to live in peace. Don't try to recruit people to live with you, because that will be evil completely. So don't influence others negatively either. And sometimes people are so upset. You are upset about the pastor. You go around then influencing others against the pastor. You are angry with the church leadership. and you go around influencing people against the church leadership, and that is evil, and that cannot be accepted as well. So please avoid spreading negative influence towards other people, because that is not the right thing to do. And also make sure that you avoid the rumor spreading about leadership, because there are those people that hear rumors and go and spread them. They hear rumors about leadership and they go and tell others. I've heard this. I'm only telling you. So please don't tell another person. And this is what they say about our leaders and so on. Now, you are evil yourself because you are spreading rumors that you didn't verify. And you cannot go around gossiping about your own leaders, by the way. And that is evil. And don't cause curses upon your life by gossiping and talking bad about your leaders with unverified rumors that you're spreading. And we have people like that who are forever guarding for the wrongs of their leaders. And as they find a wrong of the leader, they go out spreading it to people. And I want to warn you, because people like that, they don't do it only in church, even at work. Sometimes they've got this reservation about leadership. They've got this reservation about their own leaders. And they celebrate when their leaders have actually made a mistake. They celebrate when their leaders have actually done a fault, or they've actually come short. And that is the reason why they go around spreading those rumors. And sometimes these are unverified rumors, and that cannot be acceptable for you to go around spreading unverified rumors about your leaders, by the way. Stop creating unfounded stories as well, because there are those people that thrive in creating stories that are not existing. There are those people that look at situations and interpret them and formulate a story out of a situation. There are those people that will look at the faces of others and start saying, did you see the pastor and the Mama Ruti? They don't seem to be actually seeing eye to eye, because I saw the way the Mama Ruti responds. I've seen the way the pastor looks at the Mama Ruti. And this is an unfounded story. And there's nothing like that. And you never seen anything like that. But you interpret it with your own mind and you spread it amongst people. And that cannot be accepted in a church. And that is evil if you are doing that. And we want to warn you that that is totally unacceptable, because if you are aggrieved with the pastor, you are aggrieved with the pastor's wife, that's not the right way to do. You must actually address it with them if you're having problems. But don't formulate unfounded stories around them. There are those that formulate unfounded stories about the members of the church. And they formulate that and they spread that around until you hear things that are not even existing about members of the church. But because there's one person who's a poison in that church going around formulating unfounded stories. So be careful of that, because that is wrong and that cannot be accepted in the church. Don't do that at all. Please also do not go on passive resistance as well, because there are those members that are not happy. But while they're not happy, they just sit back. They just don't want to participate anymore. They don't want to say anything. They don't want to comment at all. And you find that nobody knows that you are aggrieved. Nobody knows that you are not happy. You are upset. And therefore, no person can be able to help you to solve your problem while they don't know about it. So I want to emphasize this, that people cannot step in and solve things that they don't know about. They don't know that you are upset. They don't know that you're not happy. They don't know that you are aggrieved. So therefore, if you show up a passive resistance by sitting back and not participating, while you're not also voicing how you feel, and you're not actually expressing your feelings and your unsatisfaction and so on, it is very important that you do that. You do address issues with people, and don't just sit back and be on passive resistance, because passive resistance itself as well cannot be right. And we want to say that when you do that, it is eating you up. You are the one who's actually eaten up inside. You're not happy, and nobody would know that you are unhappy and until you verbalize that. And we want to emphasize that, please avoid passive resistance as well. Avoid disregarding of authority. lines, because there are those people that are so used to other members of leadership that they will go up and disregard the structure of the leadership, the lines of reporting. And they will actually jump and go and report to the senior pastor without actually going through the channels. You don't go through your departmental leader. You don't go through your board member or an elder. You go straight to the pastor because you think that the pastor is your friend. That cannot be accepted as well, because there are reporting structures in every church. And as there are reporting structures, though you think that you are closer to the pastor, please make sure that you go through the reporting lines respectfully so, and you go along those lines, and therefore only then it will reach the pastor thereafter. Because there are those issues that can be sorted out at a lower level without going to the pastor. Then why jump and go to the pastor if that could have been sorted out at the leadership of the department level? So that's very important that you become aware of that as well. So please don't be bitter, because bitterness is actually just killing you. Bitterness is actually a poison to yourself. So be aware that when you're sitting there and you're bitter, you're actually poisoning yourself. And you're drinking water that is poisoned and hope that somebody else will die with that poison. And that is an evil way of doing things. So don't be bitter at all. So please address matters and be happy and enjoy the church being happy. Don't resort on leaving the church without addressing your grievances. Because there are those people that when they are angry, they are bitter, they are not happy, they decide to leave the church. And you find that because you didn't address the issues, nobody knows about your grievances. Nobody knows about what you're going through. So therefore, the problem will remain anyway. And you would have actually moved out of the church that you love so much, while you could have actually stayed and addressed the issues. And sometimes this issue is so easy to address that you could have solved it and continue in the church. But now you inconvenience yourself. You even leave the church for something that could have been sorted out. That is a disservice to yourself as well. And not only to yourself, but to the church at large. Because the church could have actually sorted out the matter. You would have remained and participated in the church. But you left much earlier without anybody knowing what is eating you up. I want to end up here today. Your host, MIcornus Phokane. I'm the leader and the founder of Church Governance Solutions. Remember, on this platform, we restoring godly order in the house of the orderly God, and we do this through kingdom principles. And I want us to remember also our social media platforms. Our Facebook page is Church Governance Solutions. My personal Facebook page, MIcornus Phokane. So like those pages, please click notification button, follow us there, and the good Lord will bless you as you do that. Don't forget our Instagram and our TikTok account. They are under MIcornus Phokane. So may you please like those pages as well. Like them and click follow on them, and the good Lord will bless you as you do that. And don't forget our YouTube channel. It is under Young Men Empowerment Forum. Young Men Empowerment Forum is our YouTube channel. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel. There are a lot of videos that were posted there in the past that are very helpful for you as well. And we believe that you will learn out of them. And the good Lord will bless you as you do that as well. Allow us to check out right now until we meet again with another topic. God bless you and cheers for now.